Take a minute to imagine working on a fun project to surprise your friends, family, or just important people in your life. You worked hard, focused, and spent countless hours you'll never get returned. You researched, planned, and designed a surprise to showcase that project. Say you let a friend into your secret surprise project to help you design ideas and get the unique input, and then 10 days before you show off your cool, fun project, your friend starts babbling off to random people about the secret of the project. Eventually, all that babbling eventually reached the person or group you try to surprise with the project. Ruined. Besides the hard work ruined, the hype, the surprise, is just no longer there. It may not be the most airtight logic, but the end goal here is leaks can ruin hype and surprise, and nobody really wants that. And specifically, not the developers who designed the game, and wanted the game to release on the 12th. This video isn't specifically about Zelda, but it's also about leaks in general, because leaks in general are bad. People don't want leaks, and honestly, they shouldn't exist. If people do enjoy leaks due to generating hype, perhaps game companies should release more information / gameplay without releasing any major spoilers. Leaks are bad. They encourage piracy, they ruin hype, and they ruin the sense of exploration in the game. Breath of the Wild was a mysterious world, Link waking up to a ravaged world in a world he couldn't remember. No one knew Breath of the Wild would be a great game, and ended up as. Personally, I still remember that iconic walk out of the Shrine of Resurrection and seeing that huge world, seeing the old man, and stealing his damn apple right off his bat. Would any of that many iconic moments and memories in the game truly be spectacular if you knew exactly what they were? No, it simply wouldn't be, because it wouldn't be a mystery. Would Thanos killing half the universe population truly be that exciting moment when Infinity War was released if you knew exactly what would happen before you went to the theater? Probably not. In fact, a lot of the hype came from the fact that the villain won, and it was completely unexpected. But it wouldn't have been an exciting moment if you went into the theater and knew that Thanos would snap and kill everybody. Or half the universe. At the very least, we should all agree piracy is stealing, and all leaks that have been released into the wild stem from the pirated version. Not a single person who has played the game early has paid for the game. We should, in an ideal world, easily agree to this due to the fact that its piracy exists for a game, people will attempt to get it for free. This is the same reason why college students, given the resources, will look to cheat. Because they can, and why not if you don't get caught? Disclaimer, there'll be 0 leaks talked about in this video, but I was indeed in a Discord server when the game got leaked. I saw the XCI file get leaked into the wild and watching a bunch of leakers stream the game. I didn't really watch for long, but I knew they were streaming it. Hundreds of screenshots asking why their download wasn't working. This was within the hour. No one knows the exact number of downloads, but I would imagine from a conservative 10,000 downloads to somewhere in the ballpark of 100,000 downloads. And I'm being conservative here. It could 100% be way more than all of that. The amount of spoilers you can find out in Reddit are absolutely crazy. The meme in video games are, with animated characters that are pretty much hot, is you can find them on Rule 34 subreddits within 24 hours, particularly characters in Overwatch and other animated games. And as the internet is, you can find the entire game spoiled from beginning to end within any of the Zelda subreddits within the first 24 hours. When I think of spoilers, I think of movies and video games. I believe spoilers are fair game when the product has been released for one main reason. You can just watch or play that game or entertainment. However, when a game or movie gets leaked, you can't just watch or play it. You have to just hope you can survive weeks of not looking at leaks and spoilers. And realistically, it's the fault of the person reading the leaks for them getting spoiled, but it's still a terrible situation because they couldn't have avoided it or temptation was too large. But if that product had released, the temptation is just, okay, well, I feel like I'm gonna get spoiled, so I'm just gonna go play or watch it. I've been streaming Zelda and Jedi Survivor, and a lot of my viewers are Zelda fans, and I was directly told that they didn't want to hear leaks / story spoilers. In fact, I had even created a community post asking if they were going to look at spoilers, and while a small vote, a majority voted to not look at spoilers, and even in my chat someone asked if it could give leaks, and 2 people immediately, in caps, I kid you not, in a way with chat, yelled at them to not give out leaks. The person asked nicely, but spoilers can also be without permission, by either forgetting it was a spoiler, or intentionally. What if that person in my chat decided to just type a bunch of spoilers? Yeah, not great. And like I said before, it's not like they can just play the game. They still have to wait another 4 days. That's also that there's no legal way to play the game right now. Also, I truly do believe that if more people understood how to pirate games, they 100% would pirate games. because it's easy, it's accessible, and it's honestly just a couple of clicks of a button on your computer. It's really just a download, know how to use an emulator, and you have the game right there on your fingertips early, a couple of weeks before the game even comes out. I also want to note, I believe in game preservation. This is highly important because of emulators. I'll be emulating the game when it releases on the 12th. However, I'll be buying my own copy of the game and using it to emulate the game. Because 1, it's legal so far in court. 2, because I respect the developers and want to pay them for their hard work so we can get more games like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom again. I don't care whether or not Nintendo gets rich off Tears of the Kingdom. In fact, they don't even have monetization in most of their games. I don't even think there's a single game Nintendo has that has monetization in terms of microtransactions or even a live service model. And so, realistically, I think Nintendo only can make money whenever they release single-player games. But I support games with great gameplay and creative innovation. It's no secret that games need to generate a profit in order to release more games. But I see no problem in paying for games that at the very least release a new fantastic game. Breath of the Wild caught me because of the open world innovation and explorability. It wasn't linear, it didn't hold your hand. It reminds me of Elden Rings. Do whatever you want, at whatever time, whatever playstyle you want to do it in. In general, the existence of leaks means that at the very least thousands will still accidentally look at leaks or not be able to contain their temptation to look at leaks. I think at the very least you should pay for the game anyways. Also, can we talk about the mental gymnastics people use to justify pirating games? Who cares about if they lose money? Well, for one, if the game doesn't do good, we won't get another Zelda game. Second, if the game underperforms, then people get fired. But these people try very hard to justify pirating at a game at a crazy level. I had even one person say pirating is just actually beneficial to companies. That's right, not making money is a good thing. It's not a business, it's a charity. At the very end, just pay for the damn game. Don't spoil the game for other people. We have a good thing going on with emulation. I bet you Nintendo will want to crank down on DRM, which is just a license check to see if you paid for the game, and will almost always require you to be online to play for it. Piracy is the reason why aggressive DRMs exist to begin with, to prevent people from stealing their games. I imagine that one day, Nintendo might try adding DRMs where you have to be online to play their games. Imagine if you could have used the Switch wherever you wanted to, because in order for you to play Tears of the Kingdom, you needed to go online. So people who try to play the game for free, make sure they have to pay for the game. Anyways, I'm streaming this whole week Zelda until Tears of the Kingdom. I'm an interactive streamer, so come ask me anything. I stream on YouTube and Twitch. Cheers.